all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adonis. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a X returns reading for all of my Scorpios out there. This is an X returns reading for all of my Scorpios out there for the month of August. So without any further ado, let's jump right in and see what the cards have to say, shall we? Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. So many cards I need to see. So many cards I need to see for all of my Scorpios out there. So many cards I need to see for all of my Scorpios out there. What kind of energy are my Scorpios going to be dealing with during the month of August? What kind of energy are my Scorpios going to be dealing with during the month of August? What kind of energy are my Scorpios going to be dealing with during the month of August? So many cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. Some cards I need to see. Ooh. Okay. Scorpios. Right now, you're dealing with a Knight of Pentacles. A Knight of Pentacles, which is an Earth sign individual, which is a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. So, the good thing about, the interesting thing about this Knight of Pentacles, this Earth sign person dealing with, this person is very deliberate in their actions and their movements. So, they're very reasonable, they're very responsible, and they're very, very measured. So they're kind of like, you know, they're kind of taking their time with the situation, very methodical in their movements. They're really kind of like I said, they're really methodical and really pursuing things from a very strategic perspective. So that's where they are with that. Now, also, it appears you got the Lovers here. This person happens to be your possibility of this person being your twin flame connection here. This is a really a budding opportunity for you to really become involved in something really special. Again, this person is very measured, you know, very responsible, very reasonable, but also this looks to be something that's very potentially satisfying for you, romantically, mentally, emotionally. So that's something that you may want to keep an eye out for. In addition, we have the King of Wands, and this individual is a fire sign individual, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Now this person, he has a lot of fiery passion. Again, fire signs, very passionate people. Have a lot of passion about them. But this person is looking at things from a long-term perspective. They're looking at you and they're like, you know what? I'm looking to pursue this individual because I think in the long run we're going to make a very damn good couple together. So this person is looking at the long view of the situation, and they're pursuing you as well. Now, what's also interesting about this situation is the Wheel of Fortune is moving in their favor, which means is like, hey, they're getting your attention, or they soon will be letting you know, hey, they are interested in you. So, you know, in terms of the movements that they're making, they are beginning to be recognized by you if they haven't already. And so again, that's interesting. You got an Earth sign individual that appears to be could be a twin flame for you, and you also have someone that's really interested in you, looking at the long term, looking to make a long-term solid commitment to you. Now, in addition to that, again, the Fool card, in case I wasn't already clear about what I was really the point I was trying to make is, this person is really taking the long view here. This person is taking a leap of faith. They're going for it. They're really going for it, and because they believe that, again, they really truly believe that the connection that you and them have is something worth pursuing, and they're thinking about a long-term investment in a relationship. Now, we got a Three of Pentacles here. Now, either one of these individuals or both of these individuals, and then more or less it appears that possibly I lean on the side of maybe both of these individuals are someone that you work with that you have worked with, or that you have done a project or something with that work. So something is pertaining to work here with this individual. A lot of these type of things happen at work quite often. So this is a type of love interest that seems to be budding in like a work type environment, or something of that sort here. And you know, finally here, we got the Four of Wands here. So that tells me that there is an absolute, wow, someone really wanted to pop out, huh? That there is an absolute possibility here. Sorry about that, guys. There is an absolute possibility that this is a very hardcore, solid, long-term commitment here. A possible marriage in the future with this King of Wands individual. So that's really something that you're really going to want to keep an eye out for. These are two very good choices to have. You know, one a potential twin flame love connection, and the other pursuing you for a long-term relationship, possibly marriage. So I mean, that doesn't get much better than that, to be frankly honest with you. Doesn't get much better than that. So with that being said, let's see what's going on with your ex here. What's going on with my Scorpio's ex? What's going on with my Scorpio's ex? What kind of energy is my Scorpio's ex going to be dealing with during the month of August? What kind of energy is my Scorpio's ex going to be dealing with during the month of August? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. Okay. There we go. Damn. All right. So again, as I like to say, I got no poker face. Okay, not at all. So I'll just tell it like it is. So we got the Queen of Cups here. So there is a water sign individual in your ex's orbit. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That's kind of, you know, devoted to them, looking to be loyal to them, you know, loyal, devoted, really kind of trying to give them a sense of balance, kind of like a sense of a sense of flow, an even flow here, we'll say. And that seems to really be what's going on with the Queen of Cups, with your ex there. Now, for whatever reason, we got the Eight of Cups here. Your ex is like, nope, don't want it, don't really want to deal with it. They decided to walk away from the situation. Whatever's going on with this water sign individual, your ex just is not having. They're not interested in it in the least bit. Okay, so in addition here, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So the other individual is an earth sign individual, a Virgo, a Taurus, a Capricorn. And again, the Knight of Pentacles, just like with your reading, this Knight of Pentacles individual, a very methodical, purposeful, moving individual. Moving with a sense of purpose, moving with a sense of direction, with a goal in mind. So that's what this individual is pursuing. Now, again, this is can't make this stuff up. Just like your particular love interest was you know, your love interest was really circling around the work situation. Eight of Pentacles, their situation is also happening at a place that they work, or some kind of project that they're involved with, that they work with this individual. Again, these work type romances happen more than I think people really realize. So this individual too is pursuing them. That was a work type situation. Now, however, in that particular case here, we got the Nine of Swords here. And in that particular situation, unlike yours, is this particular situation is causing them a little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety, one might say. And a reason and rationale for that could quite possibly be there could be policies in place at the job where you're not allowed to date date anyone at the office. There could cause some kind of a complications in the workplace for them and this other individual. So there are a litany of reasons why this could be causing your ex to have a bit of anxiety about the situation, about this person pursuing them. Quite possibly this person could be their boss, supervisor over them, and it could complicate things or something like that. So this particular earth sign that's pursuing your ex, it's definitely causing them a sense of anxiety, stress, and depression with that situation. There's some type of thing going on there that's not very healthy. And finally here, there is yet another earth sign individual. This is a younger individual, however. Page of Pentacles. Again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn individual. And this is a bit of a younger individual. And they're really thinking, the thinking here, they're being very careful about what they say, being, taking care, pretty much examining things, possibly sending messages that are very, very measured. However, this is a bad situation for your ex, the Devil card here. A very bad combination for your ex to get involved with this individual here. Again, could be some kind of substance abuse issues here. Could just be a toxicity in general in the overall relationship here. But it's not a really good fit. And finally here we got the Page of Swords. Now what that tells me is that the reason quite possibly is not a good fit, most likely because there's a huge sense of immaturity here. A huge sense of immaturity here in the situation. And that's never really good. Especially especially if this other individual also at the place of work for your significant other, your former significant other. That's not a really good thing to do when you got that kind of stress and anxiety and maturity all at the same. So there's a lot of drama going on with this work type situation with your ex here. So let's see what the chances of you guys getting back together is. I think I already know the answer to it, but let's find out anyway. So what's the chance of you and your ex getting back together? What's the chance of you and your ex getting back together? What's the chance of you, all my Scorpios, getting back together with their ex? And what's the chance of them getting back together? Well, okay, so the first card out the gate here is the Magician. So there is a possibility that you guys can manifest your own reality here if you want to. The opportunity is there to pursue this individual. Now, funny enough, this is what's weird. We got the Three of Pentacles here, and what that tells me is that it looks like there's a possibility that this situation, this person, you guys kind of work in the same place. Quite possibly, it's a possibility you work in the same place with your ex, or you've worked with them, or they work in the same. Maybe in the same building, not the same floor type situation, but there definitely seems to be a close proximity to you guys working together. And that's why all of this kind of craziness is, you talking about drama. There's a lot of drama here. Finally, we got the Seven of Cups here, which means there's a whole lot of choices, and the reason probably why you guys probably looks like you guys are not going to get back together, but you're going to kind of be in each other's orbit. But it doesn't look like you're really going to be getting back together during this the month of August. Is because this is like just too many damn options. There's just too many damn options here. And so at the moment, it really doesn't look likely. especially because it seemed like you have a twin flame connection coming up, and also somebody is really heavily invested in being with you, and looking for a long time committed relationship. Your ex is not making out so well, so it doesn't look like you guys are going to be getting back together this month, not at all. So it's not to say things aren't going to change in the future, but for now, it doesn't look likely. So let's see if the spirits have any additional information they want to bestow upon you before I shut this thing down. If there's any additional information you want to get my Scorpios before I shut this thing down. If any additional information you want to get my Scorpios before I shut this thing down. So, clarity. There needs to be a sense of clarity that there really needs to be some things cleared up here between. Your spirit wants to let you know that there really needs to be a sense of clarity about what you're doing, what they're doing as far as your partner goes. And any potential partner that you get involved with, clarity. You need to make sure that they know where you stand and you know where they stand. Don't leave things ambiguous. Be very clear about what your intentions are, and make sure they're clear about what their intentions are towards you. So that's the one thing. Addition here we have expectations. So keep your expectations realistic and grounded here. However, I told you with there being a twin flame connection here, the expectation for this can be pretty high. And there, I'm feeling maybe that with this twin flame connection here, you would not be remiss if you really had high expectation for this particular situation, because it could be quite fruitful for you. It can end up being quite the combination. You know, so and finally, I say this because finally here we have potential. There seems to be a very huge amount of potential that this particular situation for you is going to pay off in spades. There's a very huge opportunity for a real, true, decent, budding romance and a real deep connection with someone on not only a physical level, but also a mental, and yes, even I dare say a spiritual connection with this individual. A deep soul connection. So, as I said, I don't really think there's possibility of you really getting back together with your ex in the month of August. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it didn't, excuse me, remember this is a general X returns reading. If you want something more specific to your situation, please feel free to get a personal reading. I'll leave all the information down below. Even if it didn't resonate with you, you may want to get a personal reading so that we can dig down and reveal some things that you may not know. It can be helpful to you. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.